Quincy City Council President, Ward 3 Councilor Ian Kane joining us for an update on the latest City Council meeting. Hi, Ian. How are you?
I'm well, Joe. How are you?
Doing great. Happy almost end of summer here.
Right back at you.
Started out with an interesting item on the agenda last night that hits close to home here at QAT.
Yeah, absolutely. Why weren't you there? Where were you?
Well, my day started at 4 a.m., so by that time of night, I'm in La La Land.
Joe, my day started at 4 a.m. too, and I was still there, okay?
Okay, well, kudos to you. You're a lot younger than I am, Ian.
Come on. Well, anyway, last night we started the meeting off by honoring QATV. Mark Crosby and Jonathan Cleary came in. Apparently, the team had submitted a video of, I guess a production that was made to the what is it called? The ACM, the Alliance for Community Media Hometown Video Festival. And in June, QATV won the first place award in the government meeting category. So the award-winning content that was submitted for this award was the December 2nd, 2024 City Council meeting, where it featured a presentation, a public hearing, the honoring of Uncle Sam, and the regularly scheduled meeting. You might all at home remember that meeting, the December 2nd one. It was great. So we had the team in last night. We honored them with a commendation and had them say a few words. I mean, I love QATV. Like grew up with QATV in my house, Channel 8, Channel 9 on cable, and know very much the value that community access generally, but especially you guys bring to the community. So it was really cool to be able to honor the team, especially around this award.
Well, we really appreciated it. To me, it's very meaningful because it's a direct reflection from the community that we serve, that we're doing our job, our intended mission. So it has a lot of meaning, even more so than some of the national awards. So thank you on behalf of everybody here.
Yeah, you guys, I mean, there's no mistake that you all care about what you do. So I love that. And wish more organizations had that type of ethos baked in.
And we're an open organization, so Quincy resident, if you're 18 or older, you can be a member here and do your own show on QATV, and we'll help you. So just to put that out there.
That's great. Thanks.
I guess you could say that was an award-winning city council meeting too, Ian, right?
It was. I would actually, if I were you guys, I would submit that meeting of being honored for the award for the video that you put in.
Okay, we'll make a check mark on that one.
Yeah, that's like next level. That's meta.
But thank you again for that recognition.
Yeah, of course. Then we went into our regularly scheduled agenda. First, we had an appropriation that was submitted by the mayor for $1.23 million for sewer and drainage rehab improvements. There are, I mean, I guess over the past 9, 10 years, there have been at least over a dozen projects around the city that have been improved sewer and drain rehab funded projects. So, just to name a few, Squantum School area drainage project, Sailors Home dredging project, the citywide MS4 outfall pipe rebuild, Butler's Pond drainage and dredging project, the Town Brook reconstruction, Manat Ave seawall, et cetera, et cetera. And that's about $16.4 million that's been spent on the, let's say 18 or 20 projects that are listed here. And those funds come from new developments. So, or developers pay into a fund that funds these projects. So it's not off the general fund and it's not bonded money. And over that same period of time, about $20 million has come into the fund. And as I said, 16.4 million has been spent on those projects. Last night we were presented with another one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight projects that will cost $1.23 million. And at the status of the account before we made the appropriation approval last night was about $3.1 million. So, good use of funds, doesn't have anything to do with increasing taxes in any way. And there's no debt that goes in the books. So, that funding request was approved unanimously.
Could you maybe just a couple of the locations, Ian, where the projects will be taking place? Sorry, I know you had the paper right in front of you,
That's
but I'm
okay.
just
Yeah, that's
curious. Yeah.
fine. So yep, in Ward 3, Sherman Street Bog area assessment and improvements. In Ward 4, Furnace Brook Inlet Grate at Quarry Street. In Wards 1 and 2, the Town Brook Inlet Grate at Bigelow. Ward 6, Webster Street drainage repairs. 1, 4, and 5, Fort Square and Deep Rock site repairs. Ward 6, East Squantum Huckins intersection and Causeway near Victory Road roadway resiliency. 1, 4, and 5, Blacks Creek tide gates, and 3 and 6 Sagamore Creek tide gates. Some of these are, sort of initial like feasibility and studies that will be, contracted out that would probably lead to larger projects, but at least it gets these. Some of them are direct improvements to, or repairs.
Great, thank you. That's
Sure.
critical but unsexy work until your street or neighborhood floods. So,
It's the best. Honestly, I think it's the best work. This is the stuff
yeah,
that does not get the attention that it's due, and it's the most important stuff in municipal government. So
very good. Unanimous, I'm assuming?
unanimously passed, yes.
Yeah.
Next, we had Councilor DeBona submitted an order that recognized a state law that's on the books. We adopted it as a city, which exonerates those people over age 70 from paying dog ownership fees. That passed unanimously. And then we had 2 gifts for DARE, or $600 from DARE camp fees for 2025, and then $1,000 from Capital Waste Services to DARE. Both were approved unanimously. And that was our meeting.
Very good. And last meeting of September, right?
Last meeting of September. The next meeting is October 6th at 6:30 p.m.
Okay. Catch up with you on the 7th, if that's okay.
Perfect. Let's do it.
All right. Thanks again, Ian.
Thanks, Joe. Take care.